Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniature. Today I've got two things of bubble wrap in front of me, which are actually from Diehard Miniatures. This was part of one of their recent Kickstarters, and you see their email right here, and this new model on the artwork is actually part of a Kickstarter they have going right now. So if you're curious, take a look at that. Anyway, this is their Chaos General Snake Dude with his pet cockatrice. So, just came in the mail, and I am absolutely eager to take a look at what is in here. Alright, so here we go. Here is our Chaos General's body, and very Slaanesh, very oldhammer. I love the face in the armor on the torso, the extra limbs, the lack of actual legs. You guys know me, I like my reptiles, and I like when things have too many arms and legs as it is. So he's looking really big. I'm actually kind of surprised. I expected he's just going to sit on a 30mm base, but I don't think that's even possible. He didn't come with a base. I'm going to grab a... Do I have a 40? Yes, I do. Okay. Whee! Okay, well that's something we'll have to play with later, but just to get an idea. Body, tail, shield, very asymmetric, our 8-pointed star, and finally our head, very old school. Of course, there is some old school charm because this is sculpted by Tim Prow, and if you know your old school modelers, then you should recognize that name because he did do quite a bit of modeling back in the day and still does. That's what Diehard Miniatures is all about, but definitely there is some old school charm there in a very modern but good way. I am digging that. So that's our general. And what general would be complete without a tree branch? No. He's got a little pet cockatrice. Now originally I think the artwork showed the cockatrice kind of curling around his tail. I don't know if that's possible, or maybe I'm just misremembering things, but I think the idea is that you have him perched on the branch or something. I think like that, kind of, he's like supposed to be twisting around it, and I'll figure it out and show you guys. He's got a nice big pair of wings to go with him and hopefully keep him balanced as well. This dude's just big. I mean, even just the torso itself looks big. Where's my witch hunter friend? Here you are. So yeah, while size-wise, you know, it is close to human. I think once that tail and that head and the shield are on there, it's definitely going to give off a much bigger, more impressive vibe. So if you're in the mood for a nice looking Chaos champion, especially if you dig Slaanesh stuff, this might be a nice model for you to keep in mind. Give me a sec and we will get him all put together and I'll show you what he looks like. Okay, we got our Chaos General all put together here, except for his shield, but that's okay. We'll just stick that on there later. And it's just a shield, so it's not like you guys haven't seen those before. But anyway, I went ahead and I cut off his slot for the slotted base. It just did not want to cooperate, and he has enough contact points on the bottom of his tail that it didn't really seem to matter too much. And I put him on a 40mm base. It seemed to fit him the best. And really, I just dig his, somewhat out of focus, sword blades and his whole look he's got going on. I did go back and double check the original Kickstarter page, and you can actually have him with the cockatrice attached to his arm. It just looked like it was going to be too much for the model. So since I had a separate base, I went ahead and just stuck it on its own because why not? And then just to give you guys a good size indication, I grabbed a couple other Diehard miniatures that I had at least in one piece. These two models were from their previous Kickstarter. There are two here. They're Chaos Warriors, and they just really have a nice mix of that kind of old school but modern stylings for both of them. And I think all together, they're really going to mesh quite well, and we'll have a nice little Chaos Warband here for whatever game system they end up getting used in. If you're curious about size, we'll go ahead and grab a couple other models here. Our typical Mantic Human. So you can see he is quite bigger than him. Our good old Witch Hunter friend. And throw in, just for the heck of it, an old school Heartbreaker Orc here. And a Warcry Human. And good old Bloody Bradigan Pit from Privateer. Seems to end up in all my videos, but you can see here, so while he is a little bit taller and he does have that snake body, I think he fits in size-wise pretty well. He doesn't look too out of place. Definitely you could use it as an exalted champion for whatever Chaos God you wish him to be part of. You could use him for, you know, like Yuan Ti or whatever they are in D&D. I think there's a lot of uses for this model. It's big, it's impressive, he's got huge swords, and it's going to give you a unique looking boss type guy on the tabletop. And honestly, Diehard makes some really cool, fun, and interesting characters, not just in fantasy, but in sci-fi. So if you are interested, do take a look at their website, or take a look at the Kickstarter that they have currently going, at least as of the moment that I'm recording this, and I'm sure you will find something of interest. With that said, this has been Highlord Tamburlaine with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.